As to the specific position of Western Australia, of course you've had difficulties, other than the one of school leavers and people leaving tertiary education. What you've had is the end of the mining boom, and consequently you must have felt a more severe fall or rise in unemployment than you would have in any other state. But what have we done? We gave you money for rural unemployment, and rural unemployment is pretty sound now. If you look at the March figures, you'll see that percentage-wise you've done better than in March in other years, certainly for the last two. Thirdly, we gave pretty substantial votes to your government in order to, and throughout Australia for that matter, in order to improve economic conditions. And so you'll find gradually a greater feeling of confidence, and I'm sure it is here now, greater demand for labour, and I know that that greater demand is increasing, particularly in the vacancies position. It's improving pretty strongly. So we hope, the government hopes, and I particularly hope, that as a result of what we've done at Loan Council and Premier's Conference, and later on with the mini budget that we put down not so long ago, that we'll find the kind of results that we need, and we'll get the kind of employment figures that we think are satisfactory.
On that tack, sir, Mr. Gorton is quoted as suggesting that the Liberal Country Party coalition could do with revitalising and new ideas. Have you anything to say on that?
No, I have never commented about Mr. Gorton or any of his statements, and I've no intention to do it.
Then the suggestion from me that it might need revitalising and new ideas. Have you?
Well, I
word
don't
of
put
hope?
you in the same class as Mr. Gorton. So if you don't mind, I'll neither answer him directly or
Then an idea which is old in the Liberal Party, sir. Do you see room in the Liberal Party for a continuing respect for the rights of the individual and free enterprise in a growing nation? Can that principle be pursued?
I've lived for those two ideals that you've mentioned. I wouldn't have gone into Parliament if I'd not thought I could make a contribution to maintaining the rights of the individual to freedom and independence within the law. And I'll do everything I can in the time that I am there to see that those rights and those privileges are kept intact.
Do you think it's fair, the intervention of the government, in particular perhaps state governments, in business as we've experienced in the last few days, really, week or so, to do with the Ansett takeover suggestion?
Forgive me for saying this is one question I don't want to answer, and for two reasons. The first one is that it was an action taken by Sir Henry Boltey himself at a time when I had stated what our attitude as a government was, and it was a clear one. I would not have permitted ANZUS to be taken over or to be controlled by any foreign interest. I would not have permitted that. Secondly, I would have ensured that our own securities over the assets of ANZUS, because of the money we'd lent them, were to be protected. And thirdly, I thought it was right that market forces should operate because there were two Australian corporations acting under Australian owner management and largely, very largely under Australian ownership.
The elections, Mr. Prime Minister, perhaps a happier note, I'm not sure. As other parties have indicated they might go off with a bang, or words to that effect, with trumpets and drums, is there anything you could indicate which will show how your party will tackle the election in the next few months?
No, there isn't, because I think that you can go too soon. It's like the horse who jumps out of the barrier before the barriers have gone up, and is apt to get his mouth caught in the strands. I believe certainly that the Labor Party's gone off twice already, and what more it's got to say, I don't know. And I believe people are rapidly losing confidence in them. So let them go on this way. The more they do it, the happier I'll be pleased.